Hey, what's up? Alex here. In this video, I'm gonna go over my dream desk setup 2.0. It has been more than 6 months since I last shared my desk tour video. After a year of working from home, I have made quite a number of changes along the way. For some of them, I did a dedicated video to go more in depth. But this will be an overall tour and also my last desk setup video for this year, as I'm pretty satisfied with this, probably going to last me for quite a while. For those new to my channel, I did not hack or convert a common room to build my study room. I'm staying in a 5-room HDB. This study room is built at a suggested study area. The space is catered for myself and my other half. I spend about 10 hours every day at my desk, so that's why I'm very particular with my setup to make it comfortable, aesthetic pleasing, and functional at the same time. The most obvious difference you will spot right away from my previous setup is this desk shelf from GrowthMate that does such a great job in hiding away the clutter on my desk. Full disclaimer, this desk shelf is sent over by GrowthMate, but honestly, I was going to buy and use their desk shelf regardless. The reason why I want a desk shelf is I need space to keep those small little essentials on my desk. I don't have space for a storage cabinet, and I also don't want to put those pegboards behind at the wall because I'm afraid with the study room glass panels, they will somehow make the house look quite messy. The GrowthMate desk shelf is made with premium plywood at the top, then the legs are using like a thick foam material. The small shelving at the side is using aluminium with wool material on the surface. Comes with two color choices. I prefer the walnut with black combi. There isn't many this sort of desk shelf choices available out there, and even harder to find one that is close to the dimension I'm looking for. The closest match is the Arca from OmniDesk, and it costs about the same as the GrowthMate. Since GrowthMate is highly reviewed and also quality assured as it's made by hand in US, I think that's a pretty obvious choice for me. What I hide under the shelf is my work laptop, which I'm using most of the time during the day. So I have two systems at my desk. I still have my personal PC here, which I use for normal usage and video editing with my 1080 Ti. I really want to upgrade this when the price is not so ridiculously expensive. But at least the work laptop is an upgrade. This is the Lenovo Yoga 14S 2021 model running with the Ryzen 7 5000 series processor. It's so good, performance is awesome. Normally the laptop is in clamshell mode kept under the shelf, but whenever there's a meeting requiring the use of webcam, I'll pull out the laptop and use the built-in webcam. I do have a separate webcam, but because of the size of my monitor, putting the webcam right on top is too high up, resulting in a bad viewing angle. If not, I can also go with a DIY setup with my compact camera as a webcam. For this, I'm still figuring this out for the best solution for myself. Video and audio quality are so important in today's context. Delivering high video and audio quality will be seen as being more professional. I'm using the Blue Yeti mic sitting on my tabletop with the default stand, as I find that it looks cleaner without the mounting arm. This is connected via a Ugreen 9-in-1 hub I have here. I got this as I want it to be portable for travels as well. All the Ultrabook laptops come with very limited ports, so having such hub is super useful. All of this is actually powered by my screen display via this USB-C cable. This is the LG 4K Ergo 32-inch monitor that replaced the 27-inch I have before. I did a dedicated video on this monitor previously, linked if you'd like to check that out. I have the all-in-one USB-C connected to my laptop, then the HDMI to my PC. Switching between the two is quick and straightforward. For every desk setup, I would recommend to use a monitor arm, giving more tabletop space and keeping the cables neat and tidy. For the other monitor is still the 34-inch widescreen Prism monitor attached to this white color Vivo monitor arm. With that, we can conveniently move the monitors around if we need to. The monitor arms are attached to this OmniDesk, only mine is a sit stand while the other is just a normal desk. I went with the full white. The other color I really like is the acacia wood with black color legs. I don't think there is really any health benefits to standing up, but it definitely gives you the flexibility if you are going to move around and also helping you to stay awake after lunch. One thing that I don't like the desk is this cutout, which I'm not using now. I'm not sure whether you can request without the cutout. I hope they have this option. Sitting on the desk are their leather desk mats. I went with the smaller size, big enough to just put a keyboard and mouse. Without the mats, it just doesn't look as good. And for maintenance wise, I think going with leather material mat is the best with Singapore's weather. Sitting on top of this desk mat is the MX Keys keyboard and the MX Master 3 mouse for me. For her is the Asus Claymore 2 keyboard and the Asus Chakra mouse. Each of these devices serve our current needs very well. I have already done a separate video going in depth to talk about these items if you'd like to check that out. Changing away from the previous wired to wireless now, you can see it's so much cleaner without those cables lying around. One of the things to pay attention to when sharing the desk area with someone else is the sound or speaker setup. It don't make sense if both are playing what yourself want to listen and end up fighting with each other on the volume and see who is louder. So for our audio speaker setup, you can see that I have removed my pair of desktop speakers and replaced with just a small JBL Bluetooth speaker and a Google Nest Hub at each side. When I'm alone, I will play back via the JBL speaker. If my other half is around and if the audio is not something she's interested with, then I will attach these Razer earphones to my PC. If we both want to have some music playing, then I will play back with my Google Nest Hub, which also serves as the smart speaker for my Google Assistant. I don't really need the display anymore now since SmartThings has a desktop app for easy access controls. So I'm also planning to change to a single smart speaker that has an audio port that can link to my PC. So far, it seems like only the Bose home speaker fits this requirement. Let me know in the comments below if you have other recommendations. Now let's check out some of my new accessories and new tech around. For my wireless charger, I swap out the Trotec double charging to the Ugreen charging dock station. I prefer this as I can do a quick glance at the notification coming in easily. Very sleek looking, which is what I like. I also got myself some nice wooden coaster from Taobao in walnut color to match my desk shelf. And next, I want to introduce you a very interesting piece of tech I have been using recently. This is not a normal pen and this is not a normal notebook. Apparently, they are really very smart. Frankly speaking, I didn't know such tech exists until Sync by District asked whether I'm interested in this product. After trying them out, I absolutely love it. So basically what the Smart Pen and Smart Notebook is able to do is, whatever you have written or drawn in the notebook, it is able to convert them into an image directly. You are then able to share that in your socials or send it out via email. The crazy part is it has handwritten character recognition. Currently supports 15 languages including English, Chinese, Korean, Japanese and many more. This is literally like an enterprise document processing solution. The notebook also has pages for calendar planner, so this means that whatever events you have written in a planner, it can be synced to your Google or Microsoft Outlook calendar as well. This is so cool. So I'm of course using this for work. During meetings, I can quickly take down important points, and also for my YouTube videos, the overall flow and any interesting ideas and points I want to make, I will write them down. This is going to be even more useful in the future when traveling resumes. The next item is going to be highly debatable. That is the choice of my chair, the Secretlab Titan. It is still the same as my previous desk tour video, using it for 3 years now and still using it because I really like it. Before you're going to roast me for using a gaming chair and tell me I should be using the Herman Aeron, which I did try before. To me, this is very similar to getting a sofa or mattress. It's a lot of personal comfort preference. There are generally 3 types of material choices for chair: fabric, mesh and leather. I like leather the most. Fabric feels too hot and mesh makes my leg itchy. Cleaning and maintenance wise, it's easy to vacuum the Secretlab as well. Another point I want to make is some of those high-end office or ergonomic chairs somehow wants you to sit in a certain posture. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's bad. Personally, I like the freedom to sit in all sorts of ways. Sometimes I just like to slouch, sometimes one leg on the seat or cross-leg, so it's very important to try out the chair first before buying one. Coming to the end of the tour, I want to share 3 things that you can do to level up your setup with just a small amount of money. Many people tend to overlook them. First is to put some plants. Artificial or real plants, up to you. They sort of bring some life around. Okay, Click and Grow is very expensive, but this one is from IKEA, very cheap. Next is the use of lighting, be it a normal table lamp, monitor screen light, or RGB light strip behind the monitor, or like mine, around the desk. Using RGB also gives you the flexibility of changing the mood anytime you want. Lastly is cable management. Try to hide away all the cables on your tabletop if possible. You don't want to see any of them. Place them all under your desk using a cable management tray and a cable management sleeve like this kind for those exposed parts. I also use a smart plug here attached to a power bar to save electricity when I'm sleeping. So this is it, my 2021 setup. I didn't talk much about the monitor, keyboard and mouse because I've already covered them in another separate video. Feel free to watch them next. So what's next for the setup? I'm going to figure out a solution for my webcam, speaker, maybe mount up my mic and upgrade my PC when the price is more affordable. Alright, time to announce the winners for my previous video giveaway, the Soma Smart Shade 2 and Connect Hub. The winners are Raj Kumar and Ileana. DM me your address and I'll send the items over to you. Thanks for watching till the end, really appreciate that. Hope you like this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!